Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. Nice and early, 11 a.m. I'm up early. I don't know, I couldn't sleep, I guess, but let's get to it, shall we? I think I haven't played Mountain. I don't know. I just kind of click on parties and then forget. Let's play Mountain. I think it's a fun party. It's definitely a more high or low roll, but we high rolled, so that's fine. And yeah, let's get to it. I'm gonna take early curses. I think it's more fun if the runs have a chance to win. I like bottom poison more than big hitter 9. Hope you're hanging in there. It's the eclipse today. Hope you're for America anyway. I don't think there's an eclipse elsewhere, but here in the U.S. So I'm gonna just yap a little bit, but there's death to deal with here. We can take this and this. We can burst one, I think. Whatever you like here, Primrose. Should be fine. Yeah, I got nothing much for you. I think I will probably rotate in a little more unfair. You don't know this, but I did record another unfair run. It got delayed because Cranberry wanted to do co-op yesterday, but it'll probably be tonight, maybe? Most likely tonight, and then I'll finish the tier list tomorrow. I think that's the plan. This fight is very scary for this team, but I will click on Caldera and we'll be fine. Oh man, I hate having to play slippery dice. I think XYZ though is like, I think this is actually pretty threatening, because, let's pick it. Maybe I won't. Every time I take it, I see something really bad, but I really don't want to play slippery dice, so we'll give it a shot. I'll see how it seems here. That's fine. Yeah, I'm sure I don't want to stun a seed, thank you. I find XYZ, I think it's so silly, and then I go, oh fuck, as I stare at the Giga Whiz, and I go, ooh, that's my fault. Revive Potion's decent. I think it's probably better to go Big Shield here, but we could go either. Add B. Now this one's pretty easy. Sickly is also fine, but it says also for dying, which I think means if they're like taking lethal damage, which gets to be kind of icky on that pain. So I'm happy to go add B. I think that the Bs are fairly easy. Maybe they're fairly Beezy? Maybe not. This fight, by the way, I want to talk about this fight because I feel like we see this a lot lately. Crone is gone, right? Normally fight 3 was something like Crone Boar, and I remember saying I think that's the most threatening fight in the early game, because it was definitely the one that just has the capacity to put you away, no counterplay. But that fight's gone. Sorry, give me a sec. I don't know what the fuck I just did. I actually have no idea what I was thinking there. We can go like burst for heal. It's gotta be saved Primrose here. There's no reason to let it die. But yeah, Crone Boar is gone, and this fight, this like wolf, goblin, goblin, and there's other variations of it, right? It's not just wolf, goblin, goblin. It's like sometimes it's snake, goblin, goblin. It's like, let me go to the options menu real quick. It's 2 goblins plus pick one of these, typically. It's not really zombies or golems, but it's like goblin, goblin. I don't know if I've seen goblin, goblin militia, but it's like goblin, goblin, snake, goblin, goblin, wolf. Sometimes it's like goblin, goblin, bandit. That's the new early game fight, I feel. That's like, here's your threatening fight you better watch out for. I'm gonna pick heavy dice over Skulk. I think Skulk actually sometimes will cause trouble. Not too often, but sometimes it'll get you. So that's the fight that you gotta look out for, and I'm interested to see what characters start to rise up as good against that. I don't know if any are really gonna come to the forefront, but we'll see, basically. Ooh, pardon me, I did just wake up. 2, 3, but it'll be like, it's not a threatening fight, right? I'm not saying like, ooh, you gotta plan for this one. It's just what is now here. And I think that's of note. Scald. Oh, and then I'm gonna realize Initiate's dying and I'm gonna go burst instead. Just a thought. I don't have any healing for Granite, and he's dying of poison. Ah, good. Now he's just dying of Ligma. I think I roll this. Yeah, this fight is like... It's gonna get really irritating to survive without any deaths. Because, you know, I had to take Caldera, I feel, and I am now trapped here. Caldera, good, but he doesn't win these boss fights for us, so they're gonna take a little bit longer than we would like to get through. No, I'm not getting rid of Caldera. I think Worn Arms is okay. Wings is kind of goofy, but it does let us heal our bottom, and our bottom is poisoned. I don't think I care, but it's of note, I think, that bottom poison. Yeah, and then like Slimer Snake, it seems like there's... what I want to do is I kind of want to sit down. Maybe you can even check this out for yourself now, because the game has modding support, I believe? I'm not sure, but... I think, the way that I think about this game making fights is I'm pretty sure it uses a points buy system. Let me fix this turn. Ooh, let me click off the game on accident. Hold on. Here we go. I think it uses a point buy system, which is basically to say that every fight is worth a certain amount of, or every monster is worth a certain amount of points. So like a Slimer, say, is worth 10, a Slimelet is worth like 1, for example. And obviously I don't have any idea what the points buy is like, but I'm guessing it works on that sort of a system where every monster is worth a certain amount of points, and then every fight is, here are the monsters that can show up, buy from this pool, right? So like, here's Ogre Militia. And the reason that Dream Mode looks so crazy is because Dream Mode takes off the restriction and just goes, here's how many points you have, make whatever you want. So the game is still fair, but it looks very wacky. Anyway, that's just what I think, though. I don't have any evidence. I don't have any way to know or anything like that. That's just how I think it works because of, I don't know, basically intuition. I've played for a while. I take my guesses sometimes, and I go, yeah, maybe, or maybe not. So maybe it doesn't work like that, but it's good to think about things like that when you're trying to play games because it's fun, I think, to try to understand how things work. I enjoy it, anyway. This is on Caldera. And then we go Militia, 1. I could zap here, 2 here, zap, and then I'm off by 1 only. Sadly, Granite doesn't survive, but I don't think there's anything you can do about that. This is where I could have wings and then save a life, but whatever. Syringe Aegis. I think Syringe is a joke now, but I also don't really like Aegis very much. Maybe I'll come around on it one day, but I'll take the random for now. Sticky +1 on Alloy is very good. Consistent good holder of +1s. Goblin Snake Slate. I did roll the 3 damage. I was just thinking, I wonder if the 3 damage will be any good here. I'm gonna find out. I'm not gonna lock Sparky on 1. Okay. If he lands on 1 at the end, that's fine, but I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna give up my roll to lock a 1. That seems silly. I think it's not crazy to pull lethal next turn, although I should probably kill the bee there. It's not like I need to kill the goblin. That seems kind of wrong. This is lethal, I believe. Yeah, okay, and then we save Granite. I keep these items, they're good. Pilgrim Bard. I think one of these is very clearly good here. And I think it's Bard. I don't think Pilgrim is very good when you don't have Pain, and I don't have Pain. I guess he's decent here. Oh yeah, Gaitha gets a +3 in this fight. Oof. For a tier 1, making Gaitha harder is tough, I think. I'm gonna pick Pilgrim here. So it's I pick Pilgrim here because I think that the gray options here are pretty comparable. Pilgrim will let me keep the boots on Alloy, which is very nice. I think it's a huge swing And Pilgrim has a reuse, which can do very well if I get a charge side later, which is not crazy to see. So that's your reasoning. But I do think Pilgrim is not all that good here, but sometimes he hits this reuse and then we go, wow. Because it's a way to make mana where normally I have none. And that's nice, if nothing else. 3 burst zap? Yeah, 3 burst zap here looks like the line. It's a shame my Granite loses this 1 HP, but I don't think you can do anything about it. Sparky choked. Gotta be careful, because Granite, I don't think I can save him here. 2 self-shield, 1 and Death Defy. I should take a moment here. I've been shortcutting past taking the time to look at the turns lately, because it's, annoying, mostly. I think I should have Gaitha and then Granite dies. Oh, Pilgrim dies for that. Where are your topmost? Yeah, I think that looks fine. If I die to this wolf, I mean, it'll be pretty funny, if nothing else. But Alloy is doing what I expected here. She's carrying, pretty much as I thought she would. I'm not even gonna bother rerolling, although I'm wasting, actually I should reroll, because there's no reason to lock this 1 since I'm just floating it anyway. You may as well roll down for the 2. He's due for a hit. Every gambler quits right before they hit it big. Just taking a quick little look. I can do this, it's lethal. Easy to miss that lethal, but it is there. That's why you check. Sometimes it feels really silly to check, but that's why you check. Fairy Pact is good with double blue. I like Dragonhide Gloves as like a call out for the future. It's kind of a hard pick. Because Fairy Pact can't go on Pilgrim, and it's bad on the blues, and it can't go on Alloy, and it can't go on Granite. So both of these are for the future. I like Dragonhide, I guess, a little more. Even though it doesn't do a lot right now. I want to make the call. 3 damage heavy is alright. We gotta cleanse so Granite gets to live. Oh, I knew it. I knew Sparky was due. I knew he was just about to hit. You know what they say about gambling. Keep doing it. You're bound to hit. It's honestly inevitable. I didn't check which illusion I should leave alive. If I die to this Wiz, I mean, fuck, man. I guess it's deserved. He's earned it if I lose this fight from here. He earns it. But yeah, Alloy is doing a good job. As expected, I did take her with the intent that she would carry me here. And she's doing a great job. I'm gonna keep the mana so that I have a guaranteed stun here, just to be safe. You never know. Like, it should always be lethal, but what if, right? Time to face the music. I can pick Armorer here. Armorer is not bad. Because Armorer gets to hold these boots for me, and I have a character who will very consistently like to be smithed up. So no matter what Armorer rolls here, I'm pretty happy. Ideally he rolls Smith, but I'm not mad about rolling like a 3 shield. Not a big deal. It's a huge deal. I'm fuming. But I gotta keep my cool, calm exterior, you know? I can't just start screaming about it. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna burst. It's a little odd, maybe, and I can leave it, but I'm gonna set up for a Scald for lethal next turn. I think it's very likely that I can Scald for lethal on this turn, considering the team count. Well, put it like this. If this team can't Scald for lethal on this turn, I'm going to be upset. Yeah, you see. And it's like, you can fuck around here and min-max a little more, but I think it's better to just set up for guaranteed. Nunchaku is very good, but so is Doomblade. Nunchaku is better if I hit the Smith mana gain combo, but I don't actually have that all that likely because I only have one source of mana gain. So I'm down for Doomblade, which is super good on Caldera. Sometimes he dies for this 4 damage Cruel, but it's pretty unlikely. 4 damage heavy. You should be rolling for 2 damage mana gain now, and you should roll for Death Defy in this fight. Good. I'll lock the 3. Okay. We get the stun on Spiker, which was guaranteed. It is a little bit of a shame that I don't have a good way to stop these militia, but that's alright, I guess. You should probably just swing into one of them. Most likely, I should draw... Well, I guess it's actually pretty hard to draw lethal on these guys. These militia, I should say, clearly. But sometimes I'll get shields, I suppose. I believe... I'm just gonna blast these guys now. You're on 1. First burst zap is just lethal, so we don't have to do any weird math. Valkyrie Stoic. What happens if Valkyrie is possessed with revive? Can you revive the enemies? That would be crazy. No, it doesn't get the possessed keyword. Okay. That's fine. So Valkyrie's good into this fight, and just good in general, but good into this fight for sure. Because she does not play into possessed at all. You can just Death Defy at the end of the turn, basically. Is my thinking. They're gonna beat the fuck out of my Caldera. Oh, you have to hit it onto someone who's dying? Now what? Oh, you can just hit it on whatever. Oh no, I see. I thought I had to hit it because of the outline. That's not the case. I was incorrect. Okay. Anyway. We go 2, shield, 3, 2. You're on 7. Probably I want Sparky to just pop a Thorns here, because they're very irritating. Sure. Sometimes armor takes it on this Petrified. Oh! Right. Because this is a keyword now, Sticky, Petrified doesn't fuck you over for playing Lead Boots. Of course. That's super cool. I hadn't thought of that until that moment. But that is how it would work. We can go for... First burst? Yeah. That's fine. This song feels a little loud. Hold on. I'll continue my life of slightly adjusting. I need to actually turn it down a little bit too. I want it to be less audible so that the YouTube autofilter maybe just doesn't catch the music as often. Yeah, we'll do that. Twisted Flax. It's good for Caldera. Kind of falls off later. It's also pretty bad with the gloves, but it's not like I always have a right cantrip side. So Twisted Flax is good because I think it has a decent chance of being good later. And it's also very good right now. I was just about to start complaining about how Armorer has not hit this Smith side yet. Glad to see that he woke up. Burst Zap. I don't even need to burst this bee, I'm fine. We win this fight by a lot, I'm sure. 2. I'm not afraid. I don't want to be playing these Dune Blades though. Yeah. Against a bunch of shitters, it's kind of bad, but I guess we just kill them. You can pick Artificer. I feel very compelled to just click on Vessel here, because he's good. Okay, well, it's, you know, for a blue-gray party, it's actually not terrible to have Cataclysm. And we can just turn this Vessel into a bit of a shielding monster. So, that's fine. With Valkyrie, we can also delay for a very long time. This isn't going to do anything until we reach a boss, but in some boss fights, this will be pretty good. I have faith. Anyway. Nah. It's gonna be pop this bird, hit a 5+2. Burst zap. Seems good. And Vessel can cleanse himself. Okay, I got the music a little too low because I can't hear it. And I know that you have your audio, like for you, the output of my audio is a little bit quieter than it is for me. I just did that when I was setting up streaming so that I never accidentally just drowned myself out. No keyword to get a +1. It's decent here for Sparky. So, whatever here. Ornate Hilt is very good, but I think it's not that good for this team, so I will take Wooden Bracelet. It's decent. I don't mind it. The nice thing about this team, too, is that we don't have any trouble with shit like demons. Ideally. Good job, boys. Like, demons aren't that big of a deal because we have a lot. We're very Spellblade-esque here. First. You know what we could do here? I think is 5-2, burst. I'm one off of zapping him, but I think in this case it's probably best to just kill the Hydra. You're hit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? No, it isn't. So here's a bit. This is why Valkyrie's weird. The logic here is we should hit into Demon because otherwise I'm wasting Valkyrie's turn anyway. So I may as well just swing into this Demon and kill it. But I can't quite. But I think I can actually find a little creative lethal here. Burst, 3 damage, burst, zap. Yeah, that one's a little bit weird to find, but there is a little creative lethal there messing with zap. Very cool. Satisfying to find. This does not instill much hope, but tomorrow will be better. Should consider just killing this bee, but I'll bank the mana. And it's unlikely that it's going to do anything. But I have bad news for Mr. Sparky. I don't feel so good. I can save him, actually. Holy shit, we whiffed like crazy on that turn. Nobody rolled anything. The Pied Bee takes its toll. Pied Piper plays its tune. I mean, look, I'm just saying, Sparky Caldera have really been shitting the bed here. I don't know what the hell these guys are doing. They've actually just not rolled anything for 3 turns. I'm about to proc fucking Cataclysm on this guy because of these losers. This is getting crazy, Caldera. This is getting very unbelievable. Are you seeing this shit? Caldera has to be on the worst run of his life. 2, 3. I'm gonna let him die to fucking Cataclysm. I don't know. I'm sick of this guy. Yeah, he can't hit his side. He can't hit his 1 mana side. Or his 2 mana, his mana sword side. I don't understand. There you go. Fucking finally. Now that the fight's over and it doesn't matter. Now he wakes up. It's for sure Keeper, and it's not that hard of a choice. There's like a little bit of an Ace plus Sparky combo where you can fuck around. Also, Ace is good for Basalt, because you can always boost up for the pings that you need. But, of note here, I don't have a 1, do I? I don't have a 1. So it's really gross. I think what we need to do is this, But I kind of think our game plan here is just going to be to outlive this guy rather than anything else. You can Doomblade like this, but it's actually bad because it fucks up the charge sides. So I'll play it this way and we'll just let the 1 on Shield Repel be our 1. And then 2 is Burst, and then I don't have a 3 actually if I do it this way. Play this, but that sounds bad. I guess Sparky can flex into 1 or 3. Yeah, that might have to be the choice. Let's give it a shot. We have a decent matchup here since I'm gonna roll for the 2. And once I kill the Quartz, we're better off anyway. 4, I don't need this Death Defy. I'm looking for a 1 out of my Keeper. Good. Phew. We'll save Caldera here. These guys have different numbers now. Yeah, so it takes a little longer to get to them. But, whatever. I'm so weak on the next turn, though. This fight is actually pretty spooky with the plus to Z curse. I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't be great, but it's kind of horrific. So he can do 2. I need Vessel. I would like Vessel to not die, but if he dies, I just res him, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, it's expected. I'm not shocked by this turn or anything. I can do 2 burst. I need to preserve Sparky here. I don't want him weakened because someone has to kill the Slate on the following turn. And that's Sparky's area. This is what he's known for. 2-4, good job, boys. I guess we start heal shielding. Thank you, Sparky. And remember, we win the long game now because we picked Vessel. We high rolled a curse that means that I never lose for this fight going long. So it's ideal. Like every turn that he summons a Slate is a good turn for me. That's how you gotta think about it. I don't actually want to burn all my mana here because I have the 6 shield lined up. I can get more out of this by saving for Scald. What do we have here? Keeper is the one that's getting obliterated. The rest of this is not that bad. Well, the weaken kind of sucks, actually. But I can go like burst shield. Shield is fine. And then we zap next turn. And we're on turn like 5? This looks good to me. I think I'm now guaranteed lethal over 2 turns because it's just zap, death defy, sure. And now he's dead. Shout out to Cataclysm. Let's see if we can get out of this without any deaths, and we sure can. Very cool. Great job, Vessel. He carried that fight even though he was dead. Zombie Hydra? I didn't see any particularly bad fights for this curse, so I guess I don't mind it that much. Brimstone? We could have had Brimstone plus Cantrip, but I don't have anything on the right sides, so it doesn't sound that good. Cleave Repel is fun, and Cleave Rescue is also really good, so I'll take the Trident. We'll do Cleave Repel for this fight. Just remember what our plan is. I'm gonna roll for the Cleave Rescue. I also don't think I want to lock in on Death Defy, and I don't want to lock this 2 turn 1, because yeah, we could high roll. I actually hit it. This kills the Hydra, which is why we wanted to go for it, because that's 3 individual hits of damage on the Hydra. That was the idea there. And it works out. And now we just cruise to the end of the fight. Except for Vessel, who is no more. A shame that it's 3 2s and not 6s, because if it was 6s I would be killing these zombies. But I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that's what I thought. Which isn't that big of a deal, you know, all things considered. I prefer it works this way. You can't have it both ways, basically. But yeah, Cleave Repel looks pretty good here. Very nice. I need 2 mana, please, Caldera. Could really just let him die. I don't know what this guy's been doing lately. He's supposed to be my hero, and all he's doing is ruining my day. Just like Warlock. Weaver Sorcerer. Ugh. Of the options, I guess you go Weaver. I've got to recognize that this Doomblade is about to fall off a cliff and there's nothing you can really do about it. I think I'll take Weaver. He's fine. I mean, the charge mana side is good. He plays well with... I'm just gonna throw this away. It did its job. The charge mana side plays well with having a second blue, but the second blue isn't even that good because normally it's like second blue... The second blue is going to give us the same mana as a second red, unless we get someone like... But it can't be Ace and it can't be Artificer, so who's left? Could be, I guess it could be Warlock, but we'll see. Just looking at this Flax. I don't know where this goes. I think, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just send it. Oh, Weaver is a little worse because of the bee. The bee makes this guy a little bit less useful. Not a crazy amount. I'm not gonna lock this for 2. It's kind of silly. Crush. Let's take a look, actually. Gray, 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 gray. This is not that interesting, actually. Because it's just a bunch of hits onto the same target. So I can go like... Oh, it's close. That's how it is. That works. Okay. I mean, even so, right? I said Weaver's not even that good, and he kind of clutches this fight, so... he's pretty good still. Yeah, he is not going to offer me a whole lot of actual mana gain, though. That's the main issue. Spikestone, Emerald Mirror. Twisted Flax, Wooden Bracelet, Olympian Trident. That's a bit of an anti-synergy there. But I think Spikestone is atrocious. This is add Fumble and +3 to the middle column. But it did bail me out on a run once. So, even still, I'm just gonna take the random. Heart of Light, it's fine. This is, sorry, I clicked fast. It's replace blank sides with heal 10, cleanse, quad use. It's fine. I mean, it goes on Vessel here for sure. It makes us very tanky, but I don't know how good that really is gonna be for us, you know? I have a few good ideas for how we fight the final boss. It just kind of depends. If we fight the hand, it's going to be sad, mostly. I'm just going to be a little bit disappointed, because all of the cool shit goes away if we fight the hand. All of the fun stuff we can do is just ruined by his existence. Because ultimately, it's very hard to stall to fight 10 against the hand. But we'll see what our boss is, among other things. You know, oh yeah, Hexia, ideal. And probably Warlock is the pickup here. Hexia Vestal is a bit of a mismatch, but whatever. I don't have anything cool for Wizard here. I have Doomblade for him, actually. Doomblade and lead boots actually makes him a 3. I think it's bad. I think I should go Warlock. Wooden bracelet is now worthless. I guess it goes here for a +1. You can do this to Vessel. Sometimes he rolls this death though, which is kind of bad. I think this is the sort of thing where you're then opening yourself up every turn to a 1 in 6 to brick your turn, which is really not good. Hexia is pretty free because we have Valkyrie, I think is the final sentence here. I don't think I want to play this though, this Trident shit. What I want to do is cleanse Rescue and probably just throw away the Dragonhide gloves. Although, I guess technically this is a little better. Like we get rid of the single use for these longer fights. But instead of Twisted Flax, what if I just used Wooden Bracelet? Seems good. +1 here. I think we can just let it go. You know, it's not that big of a deal. How about let me go get value and let me get heal 11 cleanse. You know what? That's gonna make a big difference. Yeah, I think Hexy is about to get farmed by this heal cleanse item. That's my first impression. I'm down to start just locking revives here, because then Vessel can die and get back up in this fight a lot. Yeah, this is gonna look solid, I believe. So it goes like this. We go 4/4, heal cleanse. He doesn't care. Oh no, he does care. Okay. I actually thought that it would revive him with his uses intact. I was incorrect, as it turns out. Against Hexia, I think just sending Blaze is the way, because killing these imps off is a long process. But I just think we can fall behind here to the demon spawn if she spawns another demon. So I guess what I could do though is I could crush. Crush burst isn't crazy. And then you don't even need the death. Yeah, we want to set up for a big charge turn next turn also. But remember, the longer this fight goes, the better off we are because of our blessing. But we can fall behind here to demons. We're not good at killing demons. I'm just gonna lock 4 every time. There is no reason to do anything else. Ooh, cleanse rescue. Or cleave rescue, I mean. Gray, gray, everyone, blue. These are different grays, though. I'm trying to maximize injured targets off of this repel, and we definitely want to hit the demon. I think it goes here, because then I can cast Crush for a very discounted price. Now remember, I don't have revives, so we want to plan accordingly. I could actually just chain rescues on this guy, can't I? If I go... Oh, this is kind of cute, actually. Check this out. We go Crush, Rescue, Crush, Rescue. Yeah, and we could just go forever on that. I'm gonna stop there, because I cleared off the imps, and I want to bank mana in case I roll charged. We go like max here, and at the end of every turn, if the Vessel is alive, my whole team goes to full health. And I'm playing into... And you can't do anything to me. Man, this item is fucked up for Hexia. She actually cannot play. Oh yeah, I have heavy dice. Of course. I do want to lock the guaranteed cleanse here, I think. Because what if I... Well, it's 50% to hit Heart of Light. I think I'm fine to roll it. Okay, it's whatever. It's not a big deal, because we can always get it back later. Oh, I need to wait on this repel, because I want to kill the demon here. So we can go Crush... Rescue, burst, rescue, repel for the demon, shield, or mana. Oh, too bad. You can't get through both of his stone HPs. That's the trouble. Because otherwise what you could do here is you could then We could double kill the demons by blazing, but I cannot. Just wondering if I get a cool rescue angle here, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is nice. This Valkyrie just farms Hexia, and Vessel has the cleanse on deck. Vessel has the cleanse on deck. Vessel? The cleanse? There you go, I knew it. It just seems very unlikely that he would miss 2 turns in a row, doesn't it? Bye-bye. You know, I don't actually think I need to do this. Hexia isn't doing anything to me this turn. I think it's much better to just go through this in the slow, crushing way. Although I don't have the rescue angle. That's okay. This is a guaranteed line. And I'm like fairly guaranteed anyway, but we may as well take the sure thing here. Also, I want to save my boy. He earns this victory. He earns this life. Cool. Didn't even realize. I mean, Cataclysm, it didn't do anything, but it's gonna be fun to talk about it. Yeah, 0, 0, 0, 0, 3. But we high rolled Heart of Light there on that item pick. It's not like the other items. It wasn't a risk though, you know. So it's a high roll, but I wasn't losing anything to take the dice roll. So it was a good outcome for sure. Having cleanse into Hexia on a defensive team, very good. And this team, I mean, you do have cleanse technically. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.